Sounds good, April. Thank you. Incumbent Adrian Fontes has conceded the county recorder's race to challenger Stephen Richer. Richer ahead by about 4,600 votes. Richer says he got the concession call from Fontes, and they have set a date for Richer to come to the office to see how things work before actually taking over. But first, Stephen Richer joins us right now, right here on Good Morning Arizona. Stephen, first of all, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and thanks for having me on. I see I wore the same color shirt and same color tie as in that picture just to keep things easy.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being consistent, right?
Yes.
So you ran on the platform. You want to make the recorder's office boring again. And obviously voters were listening.
Well, clearly I'm doing that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. What else do you mean by that?
Yeah, just taking out some of the partisan noise, taking out some of the politics, taking out some of the spats back and forth. And I've likened this office to a referee in a football game, and if the referee's doing a good job, you're not talking about the referee, and that's my aspiration, and I really appreciate you having me on here, but hopefully you're not talking about me too much in the future.
Do you think there was too much of that this time around?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, I think it was a little bit of a distraction, and I think it ate into the confidence a little bit. But, I appreciate what Adrian has done for the office over the last 4 years, and I applaud his hard work. And I'm sure he made many personal and professional sacrifices. So thank you to that.
So I'm curious what your overall reaction was to the election this time, because obviously you're hearing all the accusations of fraud, the lawsuit by President Trump. How do you see this?
Yeah, so obviously, it's good. It's healthy for questions to be asked, and it's healthy for those to be explored. And I know there's 2 active lawsuits that are going on right now. I'm somebody who thinks the Attorney General has a good grasp on things, and I think he's looking into things. And if he thinks there's something worth pursuing, he will undoubtedly pursue it. If he doesn't, then he won't, and I'll feel pretty good about that. Obviously I wasn't involved in this election, and so I can't comment on any of the inside processes, but I do think from a nuts and bolts standpoint, we improved dramatically from 2018, and so credit to the Board of Supervisors who got involved in 2019, and also some of the improvements that the Recorder's Office made from 2018.
A lot of people saying anytime you send out a huge number of early ballots like this time, you're going to have problems. Do you agree with that, or what are you going to do next time around to change things?
Yeah, well, obviously, we want to minimize those problems. There's obviously 2.5 million voters in Maricopa County. That's a large number of people. So even a very, very, very small percentage does yield some problems. But each of those problems needs to be nipped in the bud immediately, because if they are allowed to fester, then it erodes confidence. So I think that's something we saw with the Sharpie Gate situation, which was, it turns out that the tabulators could read those ballots fine, but we've been told for a long time not to use Sharpies. And then, the average voter saw that it bled through onto the other side of the ballot. And, that just led to a whole bunch of questions being asked and confidence being damaged. And that's just the type of thing that we want to get out ahead of, such that we don't have that situation bubble up and people start wondering and start being concerned.
So does that mean that we have seen the last of the Sharpie use?
No, we'll do what makes sense, and we'll evaluate it when we get there. But if we do use Sharpies, then we're going to want to make sure that everyone knows, and we're hopefully going to get thick enough paper such that it doesn't bleed through and cause any concerns of confidence in that process.
Well, Stephen, once again, congratulations. Thank you for your time this morning. We wish you the best of luck. I'm sure we'll be speaking down the road.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Take care now.